Good. Yeah, I know. It's catchy tune tonight because I'm so tired. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to another night. Pete, where's the boot?
Hi, Pete. Good to see you.
Hello, Pete.
Good
I'm
to see
not
you.
sure where the boot. What boot are you talking about, Pete? Welcome in, buddy.
Maybe the boat?
Oh, too much.
Good evening, Molly. It's good to see you.
Boat is right here.
Good thing.
Molly, there's Molly.
Hello, everyone.
We're on the other one, so we can't. We'll have to sing it. I can't post. I don't have. That might be the only overlay I need to transfer over here.
That's the only one.
Yeah. Or best make a new one.
Yep.
Hey,
I'll have to go in and make a new one. Yep.
Yeah.
It's time to sing.
Oh gosh,
Molly, I always have pants on when I stream.
Oh gosh,
my pants don't come off until after I'm out of the stream.
You said one night that you did not have pants on.
I did too. I was just kidding. I always have pants on.
No, you don't. I proved it one night where you only had sweatpants on.
I always got sweatpants. This was see?
Nope, those are not pants.
That's loungewear.
Those are pants.
Jeans, pants.
No.
Okay. So we're gonna do that. Just a second. I got on short. So there.
Okay. Anyways, we gotta sing the Molly. It's a small world. It's a small world. It's a small world. It's a world of laughter. Welcome in, Jeannie. Welcome in, Molly. Good to see you guys tonight.
It's good to see you.
Oh gosh.
I'm wearing shorts.
We even agree. Sweatpants are still pants.
And I wear shorts all the time anyway.
I am just that kind of person that would not wear sweatpants to Disneyland or World.
I would not wear. No, hold on. I don't wear these to Disneyland. Or would I wear them to?
You're welcome.
Or would I wear them to Disney World? I just wear them to relax in at night.
Oh. Okay. Well,
all right, people.
My.
We are going to have to be careful on these notes. Forewarning you guys, we are going to have to be careful when I start bringing on guests and start having live seminars from the cruise line.
Don't talk to me, talk to him.
Why are you pointing to the icon of the seas? Icon of the seas didn't do nothing. You keep pointing this way.
Why are you pointing
towards me? I actually got it right. I'm pointing
It's
pointing
the other way.
I'm pointing to
Pete.
Thank
you very much.
Speaking of
which, did it. Thank you.
No.
Oh, he got the full name today.
He got the full name. The boss has come in. See, if I let Molly become a full executive producer, we'd have to straighten up big time, people.
Oh yes, just let her do it. Yeah,
we.
You know what? She would probably still try to ban Pete. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Well, she actually has.
She has.
She is a moderating. She's a managing
moderator.
I'm
a word. I'm saying out of it.
Yeah, she has. She's banned Pete before.
Really?
Anyway, okay. I do got to bring up now that we had our fun. But seriously, guys, welcome in. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah.
Always good to see you, my friend.
Everybody.
Again, thank you, guys. Thank you all for supporting that.
There it is.
Again, thank you. I am going to tell you first, thank you again for this week. on the sport that you
Yeah.
gave to Park and Eat. It's been awesome in the last week to see them hit 100. I know they've had some good streams. Unfortunately, I've been pulling 12-hour days the last 3 to 4 days. So I have to go back and catch some other things. But I have heard that your streams have been great, guys. So
they were great. And also 1 to 2 days ago was a stream with the first guest on Park and Eat.
We did.
Yeah, I gotta go watch that.
Surfer Girl, yeah.
But now I do want to bring up the point. We're talking about traveling, guys. Have you seen I'm
living this chat.
Been coming out on the cruise lines lately?
Oh yes.
Because of cruise lines.
I've seen a lot of things that came out on the cruise line.
Certain itineraries have been canceled.
Really? Wow.
MSC actually added a couple of stops to theirs.
Disney Cruise Line extended to 2025.
Royal Caribbean actually stopped them from certain ports. They stopped certain extra
extra activities.
Right.
Yeah,
the ones that you go out, the ones that you purchase. I can't think of
extra activities.
Cruise lines have
the purchased ones,
the extras, because of things happening.
The extra things that you would pay for to do in the port call.
Smart.
What do you make it about?
Adventures. That's usually what they're called. Port adventures.
Excursions. Thank you, Molly.
Port excursions. Port adventures.
Yes.
Yeah. I will say this, Dave.
But what have
for the guest safety? Yes.
What is your opinion? What is your thinking of going on right now? Because have you noticed that's been going on a lot lately, the last few days?
A lot did happen. My sister watches all the rest. I watched the one for Disney. So really the only ones I did see was 2025 itineraries came out for Disney Cruise Line and a few other things. Yeah. So
they did.
I thought I saw something else about Disney Cruise Line also. What was that?
I mean, my opinion is that if it has to do with guest the safety, I think that they are handling this right, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
I really did.
They need to handle them correctly because
absolutely.
Well, yeah, Disney won't really have a problem with that. They try to hire out from themselves for the people that are doing the show.
Correct.
Now here's the thing about
cruise lines that had the problem.
Some of the things that got canceled was due to not so much safety issues with the boats, more safety issues for the people itself.
Yeah.
To the excursions.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Not the cruises itself, Mike.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Let's
make sure we get that. Let's make sure we're clear on that. It's due to the excursion, not so much the cruises itself.
I would be honest with you. I would honestly just stay on the ship rather than go on doing anything.
It matters on the island. It matters on the island for me. Bahamas, I would not go off. I've been to the Bahamas, or not. I've been to Jamaica.
Right. Depending on which island you're talking about.
I've been off it once, so
it depends on what island you're talking about. If you're talking one more that has very, very few settlements, that's more of a natural type island, then I would probably get off.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even jeopardize anything.
Well, now here's my thing about this too, Mike.
Go ahead.
And people got to stop think about this. You could walk out your house and something could happen. You can't be afraid to live life. So I mean,
the only thing you have to really watch for, Mike,
you have to be careful.
You have to be careful for one.
Of these things now.
If you're going through a Disney cruise line, they have the people that do get accepted, they have to go through an interview questionnaire just for Disney cruise.
I would only go on Disney.
Now, also Disney has the option to sift through the list by how mobile you are.
Right.
So you can find one that basically says, I'm in a wheelchair and I can't really get out of it.
Right. That's fine.
Up to, I'm able to climb a big, huge mountain kind of thing.
Correct. Ooh. I mean, it's just, for me, safety is number one, and it always will be.
Yes. So that's the problem, though. Every time I try to go to like one certain city in Jamaica, they always have a posting on there that says, watch your stuff. We have a bunch of people that like to try to steal from tourists.
See,
that's a red flag right there.
You do got to be careful. There ain't no question about it.
That's
the one I would be wondering about.
Go ahead.
But there's talking about 2025. Are you talking about the webinar that came out, Richard?
No, what?
Are you talking about a webcast that came out with the summer 2025 itineraries?
Yeah, that came out. It talked about all the 2025 Disney cruises.
Right, yeah. and that's more for the travel agents on this one that I'm looking at.
Yes, but it's neat to see if you know where Disney goes, you'll see what new places they're going to. So I also looked at the one I was thinking of is Disney Vacation Club announces first ever member cruise to Cozumel.
Well, you guys got first. Your bookings start opening up as of March 22nd for some of certain Castaway Club members. Pearl Castaway starts Monday 18th, and this is for cruises for next summer and next year.
And I'm not
Tuesday, March 19th.
I'm platinum. I'm not Pearl. I'm one step below it because of how many cruises I've done.
Okay, so is Pearl the highest one on that one?
I think so, and that's 25 or 23.
Because below that is Gold Castaway, and then Silver, and then all bookings open March 22nd for.
I'm definitely Gold then, probably. I have about 11 underneath my belt.
Wow.
So
this is interesting. I'm looking at just certain places on the website, and I'm gonna say this: the Bahamas are a 2 right now. As of right now.
Here's something interesting. Right. What do you think about the Disney Fantasy marking its inaugural season in Europe?
That's
first time Disney Fantasy is going to be sailing, doing summer Europe.
That's very cool.
Europe.
Yep.
Destinations include from Northern Europe to the Mediterranean, which can take place from May to late July. 5 to 12 night sailings from Barcelona, Spain, Civic Chachial, Rome, and of course, will call ports are throughout the Mediterranean. It's a special.
They needed a ship over there, really.
I agree.
3 stops in Greece, 2 in Italy, and that's the only season stop in Valletta, Malta.
Yep.
So one of them is only going to be going to Malta once. And then you got from late July to September, which will be sailing from Southampton Kingdom to numerous destinations, including Spain. Oh, there you go, Norway. That was one of the ones Stephanie was talking about the other day.
Yeah,
Iceland, Norway, and Denmark, and the British Isles.
Yes, I mean, I would love to go to the British Isles. That would be fun.
I would love to go to the British Isles. I do have a few that are more on top of my list than that, though.
Nice.
I'm telling you what, though, I wouldn't mind doing the Disney Wonder going to Alaska. because it is returning to Alaska
doing that.
with a 5, 7, 8, 9 night sailings from May to September.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're going to stop at, and these are the big stops in there: Juneau, Skagway, Ketchikan, Ketchikan,
right?
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Saskatchewan. Whatever that one is, I can never pronounce that one.
I've been there before.
I didn't even spell it during my training.
Yeah, that was. Let me think. 20 years ago. My first cruise was up to Alaska.
Cool. I'd like to go to Alaska one time.
I think I was right out of high school.
I actually want to go up there and see the majestic glaciers and go into some of those parks where, man, you just see the ice falling off the thing and.
Yep, I got to snow ski or go sideways. You're not going down a hill; you're going sideways. I got to do that up on a glacier, so that was cool.
The Kingingi Park, you're talking about the parks. The Kingingi parks are very nice up there. I mean, and particularly during the summer months, you'll see everything from parts of it where it's nice and green to where you hit just the areas where it's a little bit of snowbound up in the higher elevations, because the Kingingi is the highest of all elevation parks in Alaska.
Yep.
Have you ever been to those? Have you ever done those parks?
I don't. I have done one. It was, what was that? Great something. Great. I don't remember. It's been over 20 years for that one. I can't remember off the top of my brain for that. It's a little far. Oh, I remember one thing I do remember: going to Juneau, Alaska, and then going to a salmon feed, and they had a really, really nice Alaskan salmon up there for people that like that.
And of course, then you got the Bahamas, which will take you to, obviously to Disney Lookout Cay and Castaway Cay, and throughout the course, 3 of the ships will be out of Port Canaveral, 1 out of Miami.
Yep.
And I guess the Disney Magic, Disney Dream are out of Port Canaveral.
I know the Wish is out of the Canaveral.
Let me see.
I think Wish is out of Canaveral.
Actually, the Wish, out of Canaveral. Wish is out of Canaveral.
I think the Treasure, is going to be. I just saw that last night when I was looking.
That one is going to be out of
Miami, right?
Or saying the Disney Treasure is out of Port Canaveral.
That's what I thought. Yeah, but I think it's going to be cool
because once the new one comes out, the new one's going to be based out of Miami, I believe, or Fort Lauderdale. I think, or closer to Fort Lauderdale. I think.
Okay.
Because Disney's built its all new ports down there, so it's away from the port of Miami. Because if you sit there and watch the port of Miami like I did, you would talk about heavy traffic between people's small ships and cargo ships, and it is crazy on some days. In fact, I can't wait to see I have to put it on in the morning and see how many ships go into port. I think the Icon Seas due. I think Icon Seas is due back tomorrow.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be interesting, with the sea, all this stuff with the cruise line. But what I will say is that eventually I do want to go on one. I don't know which one yet, but I know eventually I do want to go on one.
The first one I recommend is going to something with Castaway Cay, which I've seen.
That's what I want to do.
I've seen some. I've done it before, and I've done a double dip to Castaway Cay.
A double dip, huh? More things. You go twice
to Castaway Cay.
And
it does a big, huge loop in the middle of the ocean. That's where the fireworks day is.
Nice.
Then it comes back to Castaway Cay and does another day.
I'm in on that.
That was a fun one. 3 night. Done. Yeah. Quick, easy.
If I could do Castaway Cay twice, I would be like, more shopping.
Yeah. Now, sooner or later, I know they aren't showing it, but sooner or later, they're going to have one that'll go to Lighthouse Point, then to Castaway Cay.
I saw that.
That is what I want to try to get
on the same cruise, and I'll be like,
on the same cruise.
Yay! Spirit Journey.
I'm happy.
Spirit Journey. 3 of them. Ta-da! Shopping heaven for me.
I'm not thinking about the shopping. I just want to experience
Lighthouse wallet after you spend all that money there, Mike.
I know. Characters as well as get my thing stamped.
Well, true. Mike does want to go on either a Christmas day at sea. That's going to be great. If you do
I do agree. I look at Pete.
He really does want to go to Pixar Day at sea.
I don't want to do a one of these days. I am going to go to
Pixar.
Pixar for me.
My first thing is to head over to Hawaii.
We've already talked about it, haven't we, Richard? And what we would do on the Pixar Day.
We talked for hours about just doing Pixar Day
all night long.
I think that's what we were late by 1 hour. On a stream because that's the only thing we talked about.
Because
we
were just talking about the whole thing, and I'm like, I want to do it. I want to experience.
I love it.
An actual day at sea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's about all for Disney that I see regarding
anything for the other. So it's all good.
Actually, I got to do a lot of training this weekend, I think. Take advantage of my week off and get some more training done. Yeah, I mean, there are some. I will tell you this, though.
You know what, Dave? You know what's interests me? The Disney cruises that show that they're coming from New Zealand and Australia.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
It is.
You know what catches my eye? I love the longer ones, but the ones towards the bottom. So
yeah.
You know what? You know what else is interesting, Richard?
Yeah.
Right
Sydney,
now,
Australia. Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
I'm talking about some of the deals.
Yeah.
Do you realize right now some of these other cruises are kind of outdoing Disney on their on deals right now?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for Disney to do deals at times.
Sometimes they do them.
Sometimes they do them.
Yeah,
I've seen it. So going from Port Canaveral, it went all the way over to where was that? Puerto Rico. Okay.
Wow.
Across the ocean.
I did see that one. Yeah.
5 nights, $59 a night.
Well,
that's
I'm which cruise line? Which cruise
line? I saw the one, Richard. It was $1,800 per person. $1,800 total.
$1,800 total. So $59 a night.
But that was like a 3-day thing to go from.
It takes 5 days to get there, 5 days to get back.
Over to the Castaway Bay and back.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind that.
I seen it. It was like happened on like the last 2 days you were allowed to book it. It was the last second because people like stepped out, and it was right when the COVID era hit, and they're like, hey, here's some deals.
Yeah, I mean, there's some nice deals on. Now these are interior. The deals I'm looking at are interior deals at the start, but like right now, Royal Caribbean actually has some nice deals for on some of the
bet they would. Yeah,
interior ships. Like for a 4-night Bahama and Perfect, the Perfect Day, which is their island. This is the Allure out of the Seas. That's $290. That's $296. But then there's the Grandeur of the Seas, $253. And these now I gotta remember these are the interior rooms of the ship. These aren't
something for you to think about, Dave, and me sooner or later. Most people don't know this, but since Florida is a tourist state, a lot of people call it that.
Absolutely.
People that live in Florida get a 25% discount on Caribbean cruises from Disney Cruise Line.
Well, yeah, but some of them are all doing it. Even right now, Royal Caribbean's doing an extra $25. Minus the $1,500 bonus plus all the cruise line offers. So there right now, I will tell you, and I think you would agree, Richard, that if you are looking to do a cruise, and it doesn't mean you have to go, later in this, but right now, but if you're really looking to book for like early next year to summer, now is the time to look for the good deals.
Do it now because you can get started saving on it.
Springtime and fall are the best times to look
at era time. The problem is we're past the COVID era time. Everyone wants to relax. Try to go on to some kind of vacation now.
Absolutely.
We're in the era that people want to go on vacations.
Exactly. Right. Everybody wants to go everywhere.
Good luck on trying to find a cheaper price. It's going to be hard to find them.
You're not going to find the cheaper prices. I mean, some of the ones that I'm looking at are about some of the cheapest ones you're going to get. $231, and this one is for the Navigator of the Seas. It's a 3-night in Sonata, Mexico.
Right.
And that starts at $231 a night.
Wow.
And that's Royal Caribbean. And I'm not saying it's the cheapest. I'm just saying that actually, and Richard will, if he's looked at some of them, that actually is pretty cheap for an interior room, to be honest, truthfully, at some point. Especially for Royal Caribbean. Again, you got to remember, the only one right now that can really give Disney a run for its money, the Royal Caribbean. For the lap of luxury, considering the price things, because you're considering what Disney offers and its prices, it's kind of high, but you got to look at what you're getting in return value, and that's kind of where Royal Caribbean is. It's kind of high, but look at the amenities that you're getting in return on the ship, and that. So
I noticed that a lot of people were talking about this. It's cheaper for some people to go with the ship, a cruise line, and sail over the ocean to Europe. It's cheaper to sail over to Europe than it is to fly over to Europe.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Like, well,
it actually is
take longer.
You actually look at cheap prices. It can actually be cheaper.
It can be cheaper.
You have to find the right price, but it'd
be cheaper than taking a flight over.
If I were to quote unquote do that, because there is one specific DCL that I really want to do over in Europe. Okay. Would it be cheaper for me to sail to Europe and do the same thing coming back rather than fly?
If you sail back and forth, I don't know.
I know.
I don't know. So each airport has their different set price.
That depends because you're actually now in that case because you're talking about two different. You're talking about are you talking about an actual doing another ship once you get over to Europe, Mike?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Probably not.
Yep.
Because the amount of the prices.
What I do is, for me,
it would be close, but like I would think in that case,
like London, take the ship over there, get off, do London, go to with the Southampton, do the Disney cruise on there, go back to London, get on the ship in London to go back to like New York.
Well,
or even Philadelphia.
I would actually have to sit down and look at the prices of what the time frame you're going.
I mean, I don't want to do
I
it.
would say probably not because you're talking you're talking two different cruise ships.
Exactly.
And
mm-hmm.
and averagely, even for one person, depending on and I'm just gonna say, let's say you got a good deal, averagely, even if you went with an interior room, let's say you got a good deal and you got it for $900, you're talking
if you're looking at a really good deal, Holland America, and you can prove this right now. You look at Holland America.
Probably could. There's some that are cheaper.
Looks to be Fort Lauderdale all the way up to London, England.
Really?
What's the price on it?
How much?
$649.
One way?
One way.
That's not a bad price.
That's reasonable. Wait. How much? Good luck in trying to find that keep going back. But
how much one way?
I mean,
$649.
That's not bad though.
That's going one way.
How many days?
You're also think about it this way too. Now, then you're talking about
having a spike price going back.
You know as well as I do. Even doing a cruise on DCL, you ain't gonna pay you're not gonna get away with nothing but gonna be $1,200 or higher.
Yeah,
and $1,200 is pushing it.
I know.
Even for their interiors.
True. Yeah, I've looked them up.
Because you're really cool, okay, so this one interiors, you're going to pay almost $1,800.
Yeah, and this is an interior, not an exterior. And it is.
I mean,
14-day starts from Fort Lauderdale. This is from the Holland America, by the way.
Wow.
So
it takes to get over there. That
goes to Bermuda. Kings Wharf, Bermuda, stopping point, and then a few days at sea. Then it goes to Cobbin, Cork, Ireland.
Wait a minute.
Ireland before going to
now is that a one way or is that like
that's one way? Yes.
Trip?
So you would be you'd have to figure out what would be the returning route. Most ships, Dave can vouch for this. It's usually the next day or that day they're selling back out to you. You would, I know some people that do this, but you can book a one way, then book the one way back.
Nice, the same day.
But I'm going to tell you,
day. But that would mean that you would have no time in London. You would have no time in London.
Oh, believe me, I would love to have time in London.
You get what I mean, though.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
it matters in how much they do this itinerary.
Yeah,
to how much time in between you would have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you got to remember this: all cruise lines,
right?
It's about an 8-hour from the time they get into port to the time they leave. You're talking about an 8 to 10 hour, depending on what time they actually pull out.
Yeah,
because most cruises
that could be the same day, Miami, or could be a different day.
They pull in between 2:30 and 6 a.m.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're gone between some of them start leaving at 3:30 and some of the later ones leave at 6 p.m. depending on which cruise line it is.
But that one looked interesting.
You're talking an 8-7 hour overlay for them to clean up the ships, restock it, refuel it, get everybody on board, which they start usually 2 to 3 hours before,
right?
And then Dave,
and that is if they even get out of port on time. Because sometimes
I've heard of people doing this also, Dave. If you find a cheap enough price, I've seen people that have looked only at the like they go almost to where they say they're going. They go to, like, let's say they wanted to go to Ireland and take a nice road trip around Ireland.
Right.
They would book this $649 cruise. They would get to go to Bermuda, then they would go to Ireland, and then they would not go back onto the ship, and they would drive around.
Yeah. People have done that. They've done that. They've taken some cruises. Now now
some
there you would have to now there you would have to look at does that type which cruise lines do that. Not all cruise lines do that.
Right.
DCL, I can guarantee you, they're a round trip cruise. I don't think they do.
They do one ways. I did look because
they do.
There is a Hawaii
but it depends on which. It might depend on which
now,
one.
Dave, look at any of them that go. Look at any of the Disney cruise lines that go to Hawaii.
It's one.
Okay, now that one, yes. That's what I'm saying. They do. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what itinerary you're looking at.
Right. They don't go to Alani, right?
But Disney, they don't go to Alani. No, they don't go to that island at all. Really, I think it's the Big Island that they have to go to.
Yeah. But that'd be kind of neat.
If I remember correctly, I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah, I looked at it
most
earlier.
Most of your cruise lines,
it's either Honolulu or Big Island.
Honolulu's on there. Honolulu's on there because I looked at it earlier.
I think there's only there. I think only one cruise line actually can. Only one or two, I think, can actually go to Oahu.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
But
I think the only ones that can do that is Royal Princess and Royal Caribbean.
Yep. So
or it might be MSC. I could be reversing that.
Princess, I know for sure does it because Princess is unique for Hawaii.
And the other one that does that is either Royal Caribbean or MSC. I think it's Royal Caribbean.
So you know what the cool thing is?
I stand corrected. It is MSC, I believe.
So I know I know Princess. It does it because I remember seeing the Princess cruise line at
I believe
Hawaii.
MSC and the Princess can go to Oahu. The rest of them, I think, attached to the Big Island of Hawaii.
So this is what the unique thing is, though. Princess is one of those unique cruise lines that decide they have a home port in Hawaii. What they do, they go island to island to island, and they go to different islands and island hop.
That sounds like fun.
That's correct.
Wouldn't that be fun? I would do that. I want to island hop in Hawaii. Why not?
If they can do it, but they can't. Not all the islands.
I know Princess is one of the only one that does that, but still, they have a cruise ship that's set to do that.
But it's a small. It's not your full cruise ship.
No, it's not. It's a bit smaller.
It's the smaller cruise line ship because. Now you can't. I mean, because what you would have to do is you would sail over on the big cruise line.
They're big as a river cruise boat. They're not that big. They're tiny.
Oh wow.
Well,
but they still do it.
Right. What you do is you would sail over on the big cruise line and then switch to the smaller ship.
Yeah. And I want to do that someday. Experience all the islands, what they have to offer.
Yeah.
Love
that would be cool.
Yeah. Spend a few days on each one. Yeah.
That would be kind of neat.
I thought that was unique because I know I seen the ship pull into port, and it was one of the only ships that was able to really.
It's funny. Speaking of that, one day I was coming home from New York, And when I was looking down at the 42nd Street, I could see an actual cruise ship going in. And I could literally see it move. And I thought, that's neat. That was actually neat to see.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you want to see something neat. Find a channel that does a live cam of the port thing and watch some of these cruise lines against the icon of the sea. You're looking like crap. That thing's big.
Dave, if you want to see something special, there is port cameras for the Panama Canal.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they do some good ones too.
That is a huge port car that a lot of.
I wish they did it. I wish they did it for Port Canaveral, but apparently there's very few.
I seen it one time. There's
Miami
one that
had
shows
quite a few of them.
Yeah, that is the one that shows the locks at the Panama Canal, and it just shows ships going in and out of it. You know.
That's interesting because I love it. It operates. It operates like the
lowers the water, then another one sucks it in, and
that's what happens
water
with
comes
this.
up.
Because you got to remember, believe it or not, you got the Sioux locks up in Michigan that does the same thing. Because Lake Michigan is higher than Lake Superior, or vice versa, they have to go into the locks, raise, and continue tunneling along the ports. That's what's interesting.
Yep. That's why
Except
there's
not a very much smaller scale compared to the Panama.
For Disney itself, I think there's only one ship that's allowed to do that because he's small enough.
Which one?
All the rest of the ships cannot go the Panama Canal. That's why you don't see Panama Canal cruises with Disney that much. There's very few.
I don't think that. Well, honestly, I don't think you'll ever see the Icon doing that because as big as the Icon is, that ship, that's a 650,000 tonnage. You are never going to be seeing the Icon go through there.
No.
Right.
The Icon of the Seas will never get to do that, but it will.
Nor the Utopia.
We already know that it's going to be.
How big the treasure?
Isn't that going to be the World Traveler ship? Is that going to be one of the world travel ships that goes around like 60 days and
who? The
Icon.
Utopia?
Icon.
No. Icon does the Caribbean.
Okay.
Because its home port is Miami.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
and that's where
a lot of people don't know this either.
Utopia is going to be out of Miami.
Can anyone tell me where most of the Disney Cruise Line home port is?
Port Canaveral.
No.
Port Canaveral.
No, because they only have they got 2 or 3.
No.
Fort Lauderdale. I know it's not Fort Lauderdale.
They only have 1 or 2
kind of funny if you think about it. Out of there.
Here's a hint. Island. It's not U.S.
Bahamas.
Yep.
That's what I thought. I thought it was the Bahamas.
Disney Cruise Line is based out of the Bahamas. Look it up. That's their home ports.
That's cool.
Right.
Kind of interesting, really.
Well, which is crazy
because of the international thing.
That's where their headquarters are. The crazy
headquarters
thing
is over there too.
That's why they divide up the ships as to what ports have which ships. That's the unique thing about it. Because Port Canaveral, it has 2 or 3 of the ships, right?
I think 3. Yeah.
And I know Fort Lauderdale only has 1 or 2 of the Disney cruise lines, I believe. The rest of them are spread out through San Diego, Europe.
Yep. And soon to be Asia. And soon to be Asia, yeah.
Yeah, soon to be Asia.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of them. That's 6.
Yep.
And then let me see. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. All right, guys. I gotta do one thing here. It's commercial time.
Okay.
Okay.
Not that there's many in here, but for anybody that catches the replay, I'm sure there's a lot of people streaming tonight, so I wasn't expecting that many.
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh, wait. This will be the first time Richard sees this one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You'll love it.
Commercial.
This is the Cantrell Country Travelway. I'm the agent and owner, David Cantrell. If you're looking to travel through the U.S. national parks or maybe to the waterways from beaches to ocean cruises, let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation.
Different.
It is
good.
It wasn't supposed to only show this amount. On the whole screen.
Because of the pictures. I don't know what happened with the pictures. It was the pictures that I used. So,
okay. I was just making sure that you guys
just the way those pictures were, but I had to put something different together.
Yeah.
When I played the other one, it was time to upgrade it. So,
yep. As long as you get those expanded, it'll be great. Great.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I can't expand it. You can't expand those pictures. It's the way they were taken.
Oh.
So,
it'll work.
Well, I was staring at both of your faces the whole time, so.
Yep.
I don't know. It covers up YouTube pretty good over here, so I'm good. Except at the bottom. I can see at the bottom.
Okay.
No.
It's okay.
No, I think it does okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought about trying how to move, expand it, but it's just the way the pictures are. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But nah. Hey, as long as it works. I mean, I haven't seen anything hardcore. I haven't seen anything out of hardcore anyways. That's why
yeah.
I'm making decisions what I'm doing now on certain things, and honestly, it'll be a lot better when I can get a website up and I can put where I can actually use the marketing material and I can put it actually into the website. Because, I mean, again, you got the copyright things, which legitimately, as long as I'm trained on a lot of this stuff, I have legal access to use. As long as they're my suppliers, but you got to use them to certain things. But anyways, yeah. And don't forget, guys, tomorrow, 5 o'clock, we'll be doing the Disney Extra News.
I thought it was 4.
Did we change it to 4?
You did.
Okay.
You changed it to 4 o'clock.
I might have to go see Kung Fu Panda earlier then.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I gotta go see Hong Kong Fooey. Wonderful Meet the Panda.
Oh boy.
Hey, I love Hong Kong Fooey.
I am on Tuesday. I'll be watching what is that movie called? I lost the track of my thought. It went poof.
That's okay. You'll think of it.
But anyways, so
Arthur the King. There it was.
Okay.
Arthur the King.
Cool.
Never heard of it.
It's about a dog that follows a marathon runner through Asia. Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
It's a documentary. Yeah.
Cool. Documentaries are fun to watch.
I love documentaries.
So do I. So do I.
That's what I gotta do. And then I gotta cancel that too. But so traveling is traveling. I mean, you just gotta be careful.
Absolutely.
Make sure you guys look for the best deals you can. Make sure that whether you do it by yourself or whether you use a travel agent, check things. Always check things.
Absolutely. That's why you do it with a travel agent.
Well, don't necessarily have to do it with a travel agent, but
they will find you the cheapest price. So they
absolutely and the best bang for your buck.
Yes, they will. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But and it is, and it's always that's the Knott's Berry Farm. Means I've got might have to expand that a little bit because I can't see the other stuff. But but anyways, guys, don't forget 9:00. I think Pete's going at 9.
I believe so. Yes, he is going at 9.
Yeah, so
I believe so.
Make sure you guys go over and catch them. I'm pretty sure that's why we didn't, because you had other people going on and streaming. That's why I know we didn't have a lot.
Right.
But they can go back and watch. It wasn't like we had a big thing, but definitely make sure you guys come check out over on the Space Mountain side of the channel. Make sure you check out the Disney Extra News with Mike, me, Richard, Cherie, and you never know who else we pop in here.
Yeah,
last week we ended up popping in Mike, and Stacy.
Yes, wonderful people.
And they are great people. Who knows?
Check them out.
Maybe Nick McClure will stop by and maybe Mike and Stacy will be in, and then we'll pop them all in together and get us all in.
Yeah.
Then we can really cause havoc.
Oh boy, I'm not looking at you guys for that one.
Say what? What was that, Richard?
What?
I'm not going to go dabbling in that at all.
Well, it wouldn't be bad. Let's see.
Wonderful.
The 5:00 show was okay. It was the 10:00 that royally went off. It was the 10:30 that went.
Oh, wait a minute. I think they're going to do a theme park tomorrow because there's a grand opening of something.
Yeah, I think so. So they may
at Alton Towers because I was on. I was watching the Mike and Stacy yesterday.
Yeah,
and they were mentioning something about a ride that's reopening and stuff. I don't know if they're going to stream it. Let me check. Let me see if they are. I don't know. Wrong thing. La 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 la.
But anyways,
there they are.
But
hold on, I gotta view the channel.
Oh, I don't know. So, and again, if y'all looking to travel, make sure you follow. Make sure you guys go check out. For you guys that are following me, check out Mike and Richard. They do a great job on the Working Eats channel. They're killing it over there on that channel.
Oh yeah.
Go make sure you check out my partner channel, Bloom and Richard, Bloom and Cheetah. He does great Tuesday pin streams and that.
Fantastic Tuesday, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then of course, make sure you definitely come in tomorrow so you can see me finish up or at least put some more together of this of Yoda's spaceship.
I'll be able to go tomorrow night, probably, I hope.
Okay. I'll be here for both.
Tomorrow day I'll be working.
Richard, I gotta ask, did you ever find that corner piece that you were missing?
I have not yet. It's still on the search.
Must be there somewhere.
Really? It's gotta be there somewhere.
Did you check the box?
700 pieces is a lot of puzzle pieces, though. I mean, even for the Lego on this, even for this 250 is a lot considering the small pieces, parts that I've had to put into it.
Yeah.
Yep. No, what Dave? I was thinking about sooner or later. I'm gonna try to look up and find what they're called is 3D puzzles, and I know they made them for Disney at one time.
Yes, they did.
They did it one time. I wonder. I don't even know if they. I don't know if they still make them. I don't know. If they still make them or not.
I don't think they do.
I do want to have one of them for Disney. That'd be so cool.
Nice.
I don't know. One of these days, I might just. If I could ever afford it, I might just get the Disney Castle and start putting that 1,000-piece. It might take me a year to get it finished, but
yeah, and then you'd have a great background.
Yeah.
I'd have to have a big fat table sitting behind me to keep.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fortunately, I need this table.
Area. It'd be right in the center of watching your second TV.
Yeah.
And screen.
And you could, yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of fun.
Right.
Oh, I've seen people use those 3D puzzles, and then what they did was they glued them all together at the very end, and then they hung it from the ceiling.
Really?
I got no way to hang it from the ceiling here.
Yeah, that's interesting. And it's like a 3D puzzle.
Yeah,
that's just that would be in the middle of the air.
Neat.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys.
Sayonara. I'm getting tired, peeps.
Yeah, well, my body is about ready to call. Even my body is. It's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably put Pete on, put another one over here and work on that, or put Pete over here and work on this one.
There you go.
Yeah.
I may move. Yeah. I might. Speaking of which, I don't know where that one went to. Anyway, so while that's popping up, anyways, any final thoughts from you guys?
No, not really. I would say enjoy the traveling and travel safe.
Yes. And again, come talk to me if you guys are looking to travel. I'm always looking forward to seeing emails and any inquiries. So as we get better and better, things will. So, all right, guys. Let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find that magical vacation. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Good night.